is the main purpose of caulking? Why it may save you time and money, and sometimes possibly even your life? Does it really reduce infiltration? Well, basically caulk is used to seal any small outside or inside cracks or mask joints that might appear on the shell of your home. Anytime two separate elements meet, you might join them with an appropriate sealant. What might cause seemingly irreversible damage in your seemingly perfect home? Your family members. Also temperature, deviations, humidity, the sun, the rain, and children. Children will never respect wooden stairs. They will throw things down, slide things down, and sometimes slide themselves down. And it leaves gaps or deep marks on wooden steps. But don't panic, as caulk can make your wooden stairs great again. Apply paint, and then wood will look brand new. And your kids will slide even faster and fall harder. Coming back to the question of saving your life, caulking can inhibit the growth of mold, which produces mycotoxins. Cracks or gaps can appear on any material, even the hard ones like bathroom tiles or shower cabins. If you allow moisture build up there, such spaces will become perfect nests for mildew or mold, which have varying toxigenic effects on humans and unfortunately animals that inhale them. Caulk should help to take all necessary preventive and sanitary measures against it. Much attention must be paid to mold removal, as it thrives on almost anything with poor moisture control. It might seem abstract, but keep in mind that 25% of us have a genetic predisposition to be seriously affected by mold exposures. And what about infiltration? You and your home are sources of food for insects. They may invade your space from all directions. If you happen to be a good host, they might want to stay longer. Well, my advice is to caulk all necessary wall openings around your house before they settle in for good. Another reason to seal properly your house is savings. Yeah, you can save a lot of money if your house is properly isolated from the harsh weather. During the summer, the heat won't enter, and during the winter, it won't go away. This will reduce your electricity bill and will be noticeable by the end of the year. When choosing the right caulk, pay attention to its temperature range, waterproofness, paintability, reliability, and UV resistance. Basically, there are three categories of caulk: acrylic latex, silicone, and polyurethane. Acrylic latex is water-based, so even if you put it in the wrong spot, you can easily wipe it off with a wet rag. The negative side is that if something is water-based, it won't be waterproof. Possibly it will resist water for some time, but not for long. Another downside is that this kind of caulk should not be used outside, as it tends to crack. Silicone caulks will withstand high temperatures ranging from -15 to 205 Celsius degrees, and they are waterproof and UV resistant. Still, it is quite difficult to work with, as it creates a lot of mess and gets stucky. It doesn't clean up very well, and you might have problems with finger shaving it. They will be perfect for places where water should not break in, like gaps between a window casing and glass. Polyurethane sealants are ideal for exterior applications. It provides waterproofing and flexibility, as it expands up to 35%, so we may use it with substantial gaps like between wood and brick, metal and concrete, or metal and stucco applications. The downside is that they are not paintable. To apply a beautiful, thin, constant line, you need both a reliable sealant gun and some good technique. The former is here. Just go to TMEU and choose the appropriate caulking equipment for your application. But the latter comes with some practice. You need to become one with the gun. Be the gun. So here we have three different caulking guns from different manufacturers: Mega, Proline, and Wolfcraft. Mega and Proline, well, they look very similar. There is a place for the tube and the handle. Well, the one here from Wolfcraft is a little bit different because the holding mechanism grabs the tube and you can attach it quite fast without any effort. But when I said you need to become the gun, what I meant is that you need to know how much of the paste, well, in this case silicone, you push. So play with it a bit before you put it to real use. As you finish applying the caulk, press the release button here. This will prevent caulk from leaking. Now, a lot of you there like to use your fingers to wipe off the caulk. Why? It is understandable if it's one time, but if you are sealing the whole bathroom, why not to use this little thingy? This is a simple tool that won't leave any traces of your fingerprints and creates a shape that holds much better. If you have any questions, put them in the comments, and if you run out of caulking supplies, go to TMEU.
Nie, ale okej. Dobra, twój film.
Kamera poszła?
Tom 44.
Super!
The Phoenix in Gladiator.